And this is the second reading of it, so this is where we're going tonight. Now, you want to read the,
Yeah, in 2008, the city passed a resolution establishing procedures for the city of Smithville residents to speak at city board meetings. We just kind of want to let everybody know that the person desiring to speak should rise and address the chair. When recognized, state their name and address. Only residents, business owners, and property owners of the city of Smithville shall be allowed to speak during this part of the agenda. All citizens' comments shall be directed to the mayor. The mayor may address questions to individual aldermen, but in no event will the citizen be permitted to call names, question the integrity or motive of individual aldermen or the mayor, or make personal or derogatory comments. It is the responsibility of the mayor to maintain order at city board meetings, and that's November 2008.
and I asked y'all to cooperate, and I think you will. This is it's an issue that's not favorable to all, and I understand that. And but if you will, everybody understand. And we're going to do a 3-minute. We'll do a 3-minute time, and we'll call time when your 3 minutes is up. Okay? Y'all ready to go?
You gonna borrow my stopwatch?
Yeah, we got one. But y'all can come up to the mic and state your name and address and there, address where you live. Even though we know who you are, but.
My name is Wallace Caldwell. I live at 866 Anthony Avenue here in the city. I think that I speak for several of the people in Smithville. If not, I speak tonight for myself. Mayor, I'm very disappointed in the majority of this council. We, the people of Smithville, has voted and said no to liquor by the drink in 2 different referendums and no liquor stores, that we didn't want it in our city. Some of the same people may have voted for these people that have voted to allow beer sales 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and on Christmas Day, and also now want to drink it in establishments. They're being told that what you want don't always matter. I know that some of you may think that liquor and beer are 2 different things. Well, I've always said you can paint stripes on a mule and call it a zebra, but it's still a mule. So call this what you want. It's still alcohol by the drink. The main thing that these people want when they consume either liquor by the drink or a beer is alcohol. Well, will this be the first step in getting liquor by the drink against the wishes of the majority of the voters in Smithville by saying that we're losing thousands of dollars in taxes? We already drink beer, so now let's drink liquor. I think we've gotten by pretty good without all the tax dollars that we say we're losing. The sponsor of this bill, if it was so important, why was it not put on the agenda? Why was it just brought up at a meeting to where it was not placed on there that even the local radio station did not know that it was to be presented? Are we going to discuss items of this nature among ourselves and all of a sudden, out of the blue, bring up only at a meeting where the public has no advance notice? Mr. Mayor, I'm asking you that if this ordinance is passed, that you would use your power of veto to bring to a vote that each council person will have to either vote no or yes on this matter. Also, I ask everyone that's listening by the way of radio and in this room tonight, pay attention to how each person votes on this, and I thank you for your time.
My name's Michael Penninger. I live at 230 Dearman Street. Mayor, council, was mentioned there. We keep hearing, seems like all the time, how much revenue this county and city and everybody's losing on account of beer sales. Well, I like to do facts and figures, and I've got spreadsheets and things. That's basically what I do at work. So I put together some figures concerning this proposed tax revenue dealing with these extension hours. Basically, you're adding 6 hours to each convenience store And on restaurants, since they're not available to sell it now, I based it sort of on Cookville, where I work at. I put down that they would be allowed probably 16 hours. Most restaurants aren't even open at that length of time. So a convenience store, we're talking about 3,120 hours additional sales during a year. A restaurant would be 5,024 hours. I looked in this week's circulars, which came in my mail, picked out 6 beer prices. Of those 6 beer prices, they come up with an average of $1.15 per 12-ounce can. That's what I'm basing these figures on. I've also rounded up the tax rate to 3% instead of the 2.75, which it actually is. So I believe with the figures I've got, they should pretty well reflect the maximum revenue that could be brought in during this time period. Okay, and I broke it down. Convenience stores, a 12-ounce beer at $1.15, the city would receive 3.5 cents. If you sold 500,000 or 500,000 beers, the city would receive $17,250. To meet this goal, to receive this full revenue, each beer would, or in each hour during these extended hours, they would have to sell 160 12-ounce beers. And I usually go to work at 4:30 in the morning, so I sort of know these hours. There aren't a whole lot of people out at that time, so I can't really see them selling 160, but let's say they can. Now, as far as the restaurants, I checked with some of those in Cookville. The average 12-ounce cup of beer brought $2.50. At the 3% rate, that would mean the city gets 7.5 cents. If they sell 500,000 or 500,000 cups of beer, the city would get $37,500. They would need to sell 85 beers per hour to reach that goal. That means the city would get a combined total of $54,750 total additional revenue if 1 million additional beers are sold. They would have to average selling 240 beers per hour to achieve this amount. I also have some figures concerning statistics that come from the THP, either pamphlets or website. THP figures show city police investigate 3 times as many crashes as the sheriff's departments or THP. On their website, the latest statistical data they had was from the years, or historical, was from 2003 through 2006. Alcohol-related crashes rose 3% during that time and accounted for 40% of traffic deaths. Injury crashes accounted for 28%. Property damage crashes over $400 account for 71%. DeKalb County during that same period, we ranked number 32, which placed us in the top 1/3 of all counties for crashes. We had 23 people killed, which was 5.75 per year, 1,980 total crashes, which averaged 495 per year, 577 injury crashes, which averaged 144 per year, 1,380 damage crashes of over $400, which equaled 345 per year. THP also states that the largest percent of crashes happen on weekends. Friday, 18%, Saturday, 13%, Sunday, 10%, for a total of 41% of all crashes. And that was another thing. We seem to keep saying that tourists coming up, we want to allow them more beer. DUI's continuous statistics says motor vehicle crashes are the leading cause of death among persons ages 3 through 33. Approximately 50% of all children killed in a motor vehicle crash are victims of an alcohol-related crash. In the United States, an average of 1 person is killed in an alcohol crash every 31 minutes. About 3 in every 10 Americans will be involved in an alcohol-related crash sometime during their life. 32% of all Tennessee roadway fatalities are alcohol-related. An estimated 513,000 people are injured in these crashes each year, which averages 59 people per hour, or approximately 1 per minute. These additional accidents and the domestic issues, which I believe would also occur with this additional 1 million beers, would overshadow this small amount of 50-something thousand dollars we would receive in additional tax revenue with the increase in police calls and personal property damage. Therefore, I think if the council votes for this, it must have some other reason, or something else on their mind instead of increasing the revenue for the city. Thank you for your time.
Mind you, try to keep it to 3 minutes, okay?
You told me I could preach it out.
Bill wasn't know if he could preach an hour on it. I said, no.
Give me a Bible, let me go.
I appreciate
It's good
it.
to be here. Bill Shaw, 339 Jennings Lane, here in Smithville, Tennessee. I'm appalled that alcohol has been brought up so soon. I am. I'm ashamed. I am ashamed. God knows my heart. I don't have anything against it. I hope and pray that you'll realize what you're doing. I know what alcohol can do. When I say alcohol, I'm talking about liquor, beer, not only drugs. I know what it can do to a home, and what it does to all the families, children involved, your cities involved. You're going to be putting more of a pressure upon all your law enforcement. I was appalled when I read in the paper that we have stated that the people, the tourists, and I appreciate tourists coming through our town from Nashville and central county cities, but they're not the one that put you in this. They're not the one that voted for you. The people of Smithville are the one that put you in your office. And I think it's the honor that they put you in here to honor what they see as a great city that I love. I appreciate DeKalb County. Married a girl, you've been here nearly 50 years. But I want you to know that I don't have no animosity. I hate the devil's work, and I know what it does. It's a sin, either way you want to look at it. He that putteth a drink to his neighbor's lips is not wise. And also in the book of Galatians, the 6th chapter, be not deceived, for God is not mocked. For whatsoever you soweth, that shall you also reap. May God bless you.